I'm finna do is, I don't know if any of y'all have ever listened to old quartet music. Man, if you ever listen to an old quartet music, it's gonna be 4 men in the same outfit singing over and over again. Singing the same words, unless it's the 5 blind boys of Alabama. And ain't nobody got the heart to tell them you can't have 5 people and be a quartet. So what I did today was I brought some fantastic singers with me today. We just gonna sing in a quartet way if y'all don't mind. If y'all don't mind right now, we just sing what's on our hearts. I don't want to sing something that the young people can relate to, as well as the old people. I brought with me some fantastic singers. I brought with me Mr. Wink Dunn. Go ahead, Wink. Y'all receive Wink with you if you don't mind. One time for him, Wink.
Watch me whip.
Then do what else, Wink?
Watch me lady.
Sing it again, Wink. I don't know what you say. Say it one more time.
Oh, watch me whip.
Then do what, Wink? What we gonna do after that?
They gon' watch me lady.
Sometimes it get real good. Y'all haven't been whipping enough.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch me lady.
One more time, Wink. Yes.
Watch me lady.
When I went down to the south side of Chesapeake, I found a young man named Slater Joel.
Watch me whip.
Sing it, Slater.
Watch me lady. Watch me whip. Watch me lady. Listen, y'all. Listen. When I whip. Watch me, baby.
I don't think y'all heard him real time. One more time.
Just come on in. Watch me, baby.
Y'all bring it down real quick. Y'all bring it down. Shh. Nah. I don't know where you grew up at, but when I was a little boy, my grandma used to say silly things to me as a child. I don't know if you ever had a grandmama to tell you something like, stop crying before I give you something to cry about. Well, how about you stop hitting me and I'll stop crying? I don't know where you grew up, but there was a form of corporal punishment when I was growing up. And your mama would make you walk out into the backyard to a bush. And she would tell you to grab a little something that she called a switch. Now, the thing with that switch was if you didn't get the right kind of switch, she'll send you right back outside and get 2 more so she could braid it up. I remember as a young child, I remember hearing my grandmama give me a switch and tell me, watch me do what? Oh. Then every now and again, she would go and hit me 3 times, and she would just tell me, watch me do what? Watch me do what? Oh. You don't know what it's like when you get a full-out beat, and your grandmama hits you 8 times. She just go right into you. She just go in and just what? Whip.
Watch me, baby.
Last time.
We in here. We whipping them today. That's exactly what today is. Today is Whip It Wednesday. Sometimes you got to pull out your whip. I'm doing it for all my S&M people today. All my BDSM people. If you out there, that one's for you today. Whip it. We are hunching and whipping this morning. Good morning. Welcome to See You in the Morning. Just a little bit of, me doing comedy as well. One of the things I don't want people to forget is that I'm an actual comedian. And then on top of that, I don't want people to forget that I'm talented. Now, I'm nowhere near Jamie Foxx. I'm not a Jamie Foxx by any means. I'm no, I can't play the piano. I can't do any of those things. But still mighty talented. So I'm excited about it. Now, welcome to See You in the Morning. This is my morning talk show where I get on in the morning and I talk. And that's what talk shows should be about. That's what, it's in the title. Today's going to be a quick episode. I got all kinds of doctor's appointments and I got to be in New Jersey in a few minutes. So, and those of you who are judging the whole few minutes of me being in New Jersey, judge your Aunt Michael. I ain't got time for all of that. So, That being said, man, welcome to all the first time watchers. This is your first time watching, and you're saying to yourself, man, what have I got myself into? Well, I asked the same thing about my life as well, but I'm glad y'all are here with me today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate it. But this is See You in the Morning, where I get up every morning around 7-ish and just give you a little taste of me. Now, those of you who are returning and this is not your first time, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We welcome you once, we welcome you twice. That's how they used to do it in the church. If you went to church, they welcomed you once, twice, 3 times. I guess the Father had to welcome you, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. All 3 of them had to welcome you separately. So I'm in here. And the first thing I do in the morning is I speak to everybody. So if you just need time to get yourself in the room, I notice the numbers go up a little later in the show. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all think y'all going to skip me speaking to people. So I just start early so I can go ahead and speak to people and get it out the way. So let me go ahead and give out those. If I ain't sleep, I took myself out of the broadcast. How is that possible? I took myself out of the broadcast. But anyway, let's go ahead and speak to these people before I break something else, because that was quite awkward. All right, so get in this morning winning. See, all of it changed too when I came back. That's crazy. It was one way at first, now it's a whole different way. All right, but these are the new, it reset itself. So here are the people who now have won medals since I left and came back in. Winning the bronze medal is going to be Joyce Brown. Good morning, Joyce. She done won you something. Silver is going to be Marche Trouble Coleman. And coming in with the gold medal is Shannon Jamil. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. That's not who won them at first. It was other names up there at first. But when I hit whatever button I hit, it changed all that up. So it just shows that this is inaccurate. This is an inaccurate system, but it's the only one that I got. Good morning, Eartha Garrett, Fernita Tasty Fernitas, Rollins Delk, Christina Crystal Waters, Kim Cat Thomas Jones, the Bishop Calvin Hill, Dolores, Crystal Pennell, Lisa Bazemore, Bishops in the building. Princess, we ain't seen you in a long time. My niece Brianna, don't call her Brianna, just call her BB. My man Big D in the building. Sharon Anderson, good morning. Denault, good morning. Kimberly Tucker, good morning. JP, what up, doe? Jackie Bright Riddick. That right there, I'd buy real estate from Jackie Bright Riddick. I don't know what Jackie does in real life, but I do know that if I was like, it was a Jackie Bright Riddick, I'd be like, oh, I'm buying real estate from her. I'll buy 4 houses. Since we're here, Jackie. That's it. Either that or she would be a great attorney. Jackie Bright Riddick, fighting for you. I like it. Every day is bright with Jackie Bright Riddick. I like it. We're going to do it. I ain't going to skip the announcements. Marlene McKinley, good morning. Never seen that name before. I'm in. Regina, good morning. Good morning. Larry Hales, all the way out in Reno. Now, let me tell you something. I enjoy Larry Hales as a person. I mean, I don't enjoy him personally. We don't have that kind of relationship where I enjoy him. I've never enjoyed a man. But I really appreciate, man, that dude is the epitome. That man is the epitome of doing what you love and doing it great. That man enjoys bowling. It's something about he went from playing with other people's balls to getting balls of his own to play with. That man is a professional bowler. He bowls all over the country. And right now he's going for the National Bowling Championship out there in Reno. That's close to Reno, but it's Reno. So shout out to my good friend Larry Hales, a bowling champion. It's good to know champions. No matter what the sport is, he's a bowling champion. That man bowls. I don't know how many 300 games he's got under his belt, but yeah, he's in there. He's in there. He's a ball player, huh? Oh, he keeps those balls in his hands, and the way that he cradles and caresses them. If you ever watch bowling, and since we talking about hunch Wednesdays, if you ever watch bowling, there's a sexual aspect to bowling. The way that you got to cradle those balls. You got to stick your fingers in the holes. If you watch it, you got to be sure. And there's a lot of people. It's crazy because depending on where you are in your bowling career, the best bowlers don't use their thumb. See, we out here, we amateurs. We fingering and thumbing. And that whole action. That whole action of the bowling ball, some of y'all today, when you hunch before lunch, you should use the bowling ball technique. You go in 2 fingers in the main holes and one is bowling. And then now the real professionals only use these 2 fingers because they've learned. And some people don't prefer the thumb. Some people, it went left early today. So before we start talking about our Wednesdays is about hunching. Wednesday is about hunching. A lot of people call it hump day. I prefer that we just take it, even if you're not out hunching per se, that you out showing love. Every Wednesday, you should be showing love to somebody, even yourself, especially yourself. You should definitely be showing love to yourself. So today's about show love, and I say hunch before lunch. Show love before lunch. Sometimes we wait late in the day, late in life to show love to people. Get in there early. Get in there early, man. That's the one of the things that we've been waiting. I wanted to get more into hunching, but today I had to come with a couple of confessions. I'm really like Usher this morning. I never made the usher board at church. I'm lying. I was actually head usher for a while. I was a center aisle usher at church. The center aisle usher, for those of you who are unfamiliar with church culture, the center aisle usher is the captain of the usher board. The center aisle usher runs everything. If you make it to center aisle usher, those the 2 most important ushers, center aisle ushers and center door usher. Those are the 2 most important ushers you got to have. You got to have those 2. The center aisle usher runs everything. Y'all may not be familiar with what goes on, but there are turns and formations that center aisle usher makes that runs every other usher in the room. Those side ushers are kind of important, but not really. Those side ushers are just there really for decoration. Center aisle door. The door usher is the security usher. So that's really important. But that center aisle usher runs everything. But I wanted to make confessions this morning. I had to get out here. I woke up early this morning. What's up, Dwayne? We still got to hang out. Just hit me up. Came in this morning and I made a couple of discoveries about my own life. Everything has a good and a bad. Everything has a good and a bad. So people will say I'm eating healthier. I'm eating healthier in my food, eating better food. I don't know if you can eat healthier any other way. I guess there's a healthy way to do it and an unhealthy way to do it, but I'm eating healthier as far as my food choices are concerned. I've been making better food choices. Even when I make a bad food choice, it's not that bad of a food choice. Like I had some fried rice the other day. And I know I probably shouldn't be eating fried rice, but I had some fried rice, but I had chicken fried rice. So I didn't have no gravy on it, none of that kind of stuff. Just, that was kind of my cheat day. And I didn't even eat the whole container. So back in the day, I would eat the whole container of fried rice every time. No, not this time. I ate about half of the fried rice. I ate about half of it. So now my cheat day continued. That's the problem. Sometimes when you cheat, you keep cheating, and that's the problem. If you cheat one time, you can be forgiven easily. But I kept on cheating. So instead of just having the fried rice one day, I had it 2 days in a row. But what I did the second day was I grilled some salmon. I take the salmon, cut it up, and I cut it up. And I go no skin on my salmon. I take that foreskin off. A lot of people enjoy the skin on their salmon. But I go no skin. Cut the skin off, throw that out. No skin on my salmon. But now I got 3 confessions. I have tried cauliflower rice, Sharon, and I don't mind cauliflower rice, but I still think cauliflower rice is racism. And I'll explain it in a few. There's 3 confessions. Sometimes I forget to take the trash out, and I met with salmon skin in the morning. I completely forgot to take the trash out yesterday. I cut the skin off, put it in the trash, forgot to take that skin out, woke up this morning. That's confession number 1. Woke up this morning to nothing but the smell of fish. It smelled like backstage at a strip club. I was like, this is horrible. We can't do it. We can't do it anymore. I gotta remember every time I take the skin off that salmon to throw that away immediately. Throw that away immediately. So I had to run out this morning. And here's the thing about me. I never remember what I go to bed in. When I wake up, I woke up earlier than normal today because I knew I had things I had to do. Got up earlier than I normally do this morning. So I didn't have all my wits about me, and I didn't have all my wits about me. And what I ended up doing, this is just my confession. This is just me. I forgot what I went to sleep in last night. I went to bed early last night. My mind probably was trying to get ready for this doctor's appointment this morning and just all of that kind of stuff. So my brain shut me down. I went to bed like 8:30, like 8:30. It was early. I was knocked out in bed, on couch. And then I got up off the couch and went and got to bed. So went to bed early last night and forgot what I went to bed in. I went to bed last night. I forgot yesterday. I decided to make yesterday a comfort day. When I came home from my daughter's game, which they won 5-0, they are dominant on the field. When I came home from my daughter's game, I just stripped down. I did like the ladies do. I came in, took my bra off, took my pants off, shirt. I was just in a wife beater and drawers. I didn't go full natural, but I was close because I had on black drawers and they kind of blended in with my skin. So you don't really know. So to myself, I was walking around sexy. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when I got on a pair of black drawers and a black wife beater, I feel like I'm sexy. I walk around the house, I feel sexy. I don't know how everybody else feel. I just feel like sometimes I yell through the house. Is anybody seeing this? I'm too sexy for this shirt. That's me. That is my self-esteem lifter. Walking around the house in drawers and a wife beater. I feel sexy. I just do. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I ask myself what I'm doing later. I see me and I be like, hey, sexy, what you doing later? And I'll be like, I'm doing you. Ha! Anyway, moving on. So sometimes I forget what I go to bed in. I don't always wake up with my full faculties. I'm not always, all my synapses are snapping. All my synapses aren't always snapping. So this morning I get up, I take a deep breath, and I notice that I still got salmon skin from last night in the house. It starts to waft into my nose. So I immediately go grab the bag and take it outside. Completely forgetting I went to sleep in my drawers and my wife beater. So I'm outside at a trash can, all natural. I'm outside sexy. Luckily, it was before the high school students got out there for the bus, because that probably would have been a charge. I probably would have been in jail had I gone outside like that. Even though in my defense, drawers and a wife beater is no different than me wearing a bikini. It's no different. Same thing. Same outfit. It's just what you call it. And that's what I would have told the judge. I said, Judge, it won't drawers. That was my swimsuit. I was outside in a swimsuit. Those weren't drawers. Everything was still covered. So that's confession number one. Confession number two is every morning after I wake up, in the morning when I wake up, I don't know what your morning routine is, but for me, I wake up in the morning and I release the pressures of yesterday. I'm going to say it again to y'all. I get up in the morning and I release the pressures of yesterday. I let go all that was there yesterday. I step into the throne of grace and I let it all loose. I realize that the healthier you eat, the more you let go of your pressures. They say that if you eating healthy enough, you should be releasing your struggles 3 times a day. And they tell you if you eating good enough, your struggles won't be struggles. Your burden won't be heavy. You can go in and release your heavy load. That's a sign of good health. A good gut health means you are going in there 3 times. For each meal you have that day, you should be having a release. I realized that my toilet paper usage has gone sky high. I used to be able to get a pack of toilet paper and hold that pack of toilet paper. I get the big one from Sam's. We've already discussed that Sam's toilet paper is the best in the world. It's glory on your glory hole. It's amazing. The softness, the texture, all of that is great. It's fantastic. But I used to be able to get that big thing of Sam's and I can roll with it for a while. Now I'm going through toilet paper like a woman. Women go through toilet paper at an exponential rate. Men can keep toilet paper forever. Women go through toilet paper exponentially. Y'all kill toilet paper. It's the one thing you can't keep in the house if you got a woman. It's toilet paper. And I don't know what y'all are doing with it. I don't know if y'all are building forts or origami or whatever y'all are doing when y'all go in there with the toilet paper. First of all, I think y'all will go with the full hand roll. This right here. I don't need y'all to be smelling something. I don't need y'all to be here with your roll. Your toilet paper roll should never you should never have a full 2-3 rotations. Never. That's why if you use a high quality toilet paper, man, you can come in here. Whop. I just get right around here. Whop, and I'm good. Because I got a high quality toilet paper. Now, if you're using that one ply, that toilet paper that ain't no good, yes, you're going to have to choir direct your way into it. Yeah, you're going to have to go choir direct them. But if not, just one slap and you good to go. I've been releasing a lot and I've been using a lot more toilet paper and I'm not happy about it. I don't want to spend my entire budget on toilet paper. My third confession is probably one, and it has nothing to do with hunching before lunch. I'll get into that in a moment. My third confession is this. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago, I can't remember exactly now. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I can go back and check on my calendar, and I can let y'all know exactly when it was. It was after my birthday. April the 16th. That was a Sunday. April the 16th. So a little less than 2 weeks ago, I went in. Tamika is explaining something to me. We have double the wipage. The path is longer, and there's a wipe of assurance. Wipe of assurance, cleanse your behind. Oh, what a foretaste. All right, I got you. The wipe of assurance. Wipe of assurance, cleanse your behind. I got you. Okay, Tamika, that works. All right, so anyway, back to what I was saying, because I get thrown off quickly. I have a lot of HDs. I got 80 of them. 80 HDs is what I got. So April the 16th, I went and I saw what I believe may be the greatest musical of all time. It may be the greatest musical of all time, Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. I went to go see Hamilton. I don't know if any of y'all have seen Hamilton before. I don't know if any of y'all seen Hamilton. And she didn't make me go left. Here's the thing. When you're doing your wipe of assurance and you cleanse your behind, I don't know. Do y'all go straight line with it? Or do you got to go, sometimes, do you have to rock the boat a little bit? Do you go straight line? Or do you go rock the boat, rock the boat? I think you got to go with both. Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. I went to go see Alexander Hamilton. What a performance. I don't care who you are. Hamilton is amazing. Hamilton is simply amazing. And seeing it on TV doesn't know justice. You have to go see it live. Well, before you leave here this earth, you got to go see Hamilton live. You got to do it. Swipe it when you're wiping it. You got to do it. Hamilton is amazing. Here's my third confession. Since I've gone to see Hamilton, April the 16th, not a day has gone by that I haven't watched or listened to Hamilton. When I go out and do my walks in the morning, I walk to the soundtrack of Hamilton. I do it all the time now. I walk listening to Hamilton. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. That's me all day. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. All day. I got it blasting out my speakers. I went to go pick my homeboy up to take him to therapy yesterday. I like, you gonna have to listen to this Hamilton on the ride, cuz. I think if we all listen to Hamilton all the time, it would change your life. I think we need to take every gang to go see Hamilton. Hamilton is about war and sex and money. But if you're listening to the Hamilton soundtrack, there's no way you can go out and commit a murder. There's no drive-bys while you're listening to Hamilton. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir? It depends. Who's asking? Huh? My name is Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. Huh? What that Hamilton? They don't even have any lines in Hamilton. It's all songs. How does an orphan bastard, son of a whore? that part? I've never heard son of a whore sung so eloquently. When you can eloquently sing out son of a whore, you know you got something. And Bambi has killed off parents many times. Many times the parents have been killed off by Disney. Disney don't believe in solid families. They want that family. Somebody's got to be dead in a Disney film. Somebody's got to die. One of these parents got to die. You know, if you get casted for a Disney film as a parent, one of y'all is getting to die. Ain't gonna be no solid homes in Disney. They ain't got time for it. I can't think of a Disney. Listen, that's worse than SOB. When you can sing it out, son of a whore. He said it so brilliantly. A message from the king. A message from the king. Man, listen. And I recently won a pageant. I guess it was a pageant. I don't know what it was, but I was named king. From now on, anytime I speak in a meeting, that's what I'm going to lead with. A message from the king. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I'm going to keep it on my phone so I can play it right before I speak. Anyway, son of a whore. That thing is great. Disney will kill a parent. Y'all tell me a good Disney film with two parents in it. You can't do it. You can't do it. Somebody finna die. Somebody's mama or daddy is dying. Nemo's mama died. Nemo's mama died. Bambi, I don't know where Bambi's daddy was, but Bambi's mama, holler back. Who else? Who else had family members that died? We don't know. Beauty and the Beast. Where was her mama? Gone. We ain't seen Aladdin's parents at all. Mama, the Tangled. Where's the daddy? The daddy gone and Tangled. Gone. You just ain't got no parents. Don't nobody. Tiana's daddy died. Lion King. Y'all can name him. Lion King. Daddy dead. Tiana. Daddy dead. Moana. Grandmama. Holler back, youngin. Cinderella. Don't know where her parents are. She was with her evil stepmama. That means both her daddy and her mama was gone. Who reunites at the end? Somebody reunite. Who you got reuniting at the end? And Tangled? Tangled don't count. That wasn't a good movie. I said the good ones. Encanto. Where was the little singing girl? Oh, her parents was there. But her grandmama was trash. They should have killed her. Encanto is the only one and Encanto is not Disney, I don't think. And this Disney and Encanto is that Pixar. Snow White, who knows? He said DuckTales. DuckTales, everybody was gone. They was with their granddaddy. Anybody hating on Tangle, all we saying about Tangled is it wasn't a quality movie. All we saying about Tangled is it wasn't a quality movie. Snow White, daughter of a whore. Snow White lived with 7 men and still ain't have another one. Disney is garbage. Disney is garbage for parents. Somebody probably complained. That's probably why the only reason they couldn't kill off Mexicans. That's why the parents made it in Encanto, because they're like, we can't kill off the Mexicans. That's too much. That's way too much. We ain't gonna have nobody to come and work. DuckTales were with the uncle. Both the parents were there in Tangled. Nobody watched Tangled. That's why I didn't even know. When I think of Disney movies, I don't even think about Tangled. Nobody thinks about Tangled. If you ask somebody, if I go with my Steve Harvey, we asked 100 people, top 3 answers is on the board. Name me 3 good Disney films. Ain't nobody gonna say Tangled. I got your daughter playing the Hamilton. The Hamilton soundtrack is amazing. I want to be in the room. Huh? That sets the mood. I want to be in the mood. Man, the Hamilton soundtrack. Everything. Toy Story. There ain't want no parents in Toy Story. We seen the mama in Toy Story. Where was the daddy? Mulan had both her parents, but her daddy was on death's door. Mulan, now I give you credit for Mulan having both, but that wasn't Mulan's real daddy, because that man was 175 years old and he had problems. He had knee problems. Everybody was dead in Coco. Mulan was transgender, don't count. Mulan, look at what they do though. Look at how they respect the parents in other cultures. The only way you can keep your parents in a Disney film is you got to be from another culture. So that's all y'all gave me was Mulan, got them. Encanto, got them. Other cultures. Did you put, and you're a kindergarten teacher, you put Tangle over Nemo, Lion King. And then you didn't even say the right name for Princess and the Frog. You called it Tiana. And I said top 3. Tangle is in nobody's top 5 but yours. Nobody's. Nemo, I could take Finding Nemo can be in there. Lion King can be in there. Mulan can slide in there at some point. Tiana, okay. Princess and the Frog, sure. But you're not putting Tangled over Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast was one of the first movies that glamorized sex trafficking. Beauty and the Beast glamorized sex trafficking. That man had that woman in that house as a beast. He was a beast. He kept that woman until she gave it up. The only way to break the curse is for you to give it up. You can't leave my house till you give it up. There were definitely crimes committed in Beauty and the Beast. I'm actually gonna call the Virginia Board of Education and let them know that you are teaching children with a belief that Tangled is a top 5 film. There's no way. There's no way. Incredibles, you can't put Tangled over Incredibles. You can't take Tangled over Beauty and the Beast. You can't take Tangled over. Listen, even some of the films that nobody likes, you can put. Lady and the Tramp. When was the last time? And so here's the thing. How did he become the tramp? We've always known that women are tramps. When did it? Little Mermaid? You come on, man. And you putting Tangled above all of these? Inside Out, the incredible Tangled is the top ramen of Disney films. Tangled is the top ramen of Disney films. Tangled is a Disney movie you watch when there's absolutely no other Disney movie to watch. I stand behind it. You only watch Tangled if there's nothing else to watch. Now, if you nasty, you watch Tangled. See, that's for my S&M people. See how we brought it all the way back to hunching on Wednesdays? That's what it's all about. You got underlying sex themes in a lot of the Disney films. I think stuff like Tangled, Snow White, all of those show that, no, you don't have to go watch Tangled. That's the point, Crystal. You haven't seen it. You don't have to go see it. Tangled is horrible. Ratatouille is an amazing film. Way better than Tangled. But the one thing that Disney will do is kill your parents off, and it will show the lengths that men will go through to get some. I keep telling y'all, man, women are the smarter species. Women are way smarter than us. Men are dumb because we allow, and it's Hunch Wednesdays. We can talk about, we can be honest. There's pastors in here on a Hunch Wednesday. I'm finna wrap it up. Men, we allow our penises to have too much power. We too often think with the wrong head. If we go and look at Disney films, these men went out and fought dragons, climbed towers, risked their lives for one piece. You can't tell me that Snow White had that snapper. You can't tell me that Snow White snapper was worth dying for. She been asleep for the last 30 years. What do you want out of that? That thing is old and crusted up. You don't want none of that. But they was out there dying for it. After the first night died trying to get it, I'm out of there. But you gonna risk everything to have some exclusive vagina. They was out there dying for Snow White. And yet, they didn't know what it was like. Nobody had sampled the goods or nothing. She had 7 other men in the crib. You can't tell me on lonely nights them dwarves ain't slide through there. It was 7 of them in there. Only one that won't get none was Grumpy. That's why he was so mad. Yeah, man, we got to think. Disney films tell us all our problems. It marinates while you sleep. Well, then when that thing had to be great. If it marinates while you sleep, that thing had to be right. That had to be the greatest ever. Grumpy had ED. That's why he was mad. Because he's the only one that can't get in on this. All the other 6, like, you getting in on this? Grumpy. Y'all know my problem. It happens to a lot of men. That's how Grumpy felt all the time. I just don't. But we definitely not. We will not slander Disney films by putting Tangled in the top 5 ever. We will never put Tangled again. I hope we can put that discussion to rest. Tangled will never be a top 5 Disney film. Never. Let's put that to rest right now. No more questions about that. We've moved on. I'm getting ready to move on because I gotta go. Go to this doctor. So I always had the more honesty. Miss Terry said, "Let it go." I'm passionate about this Tangled thing. I can't believe that happened. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to see Miss Terry in person. I'm gonna have to go and find Miss Terry and see her in person and ask her, was she telling me that seriously? Man, I understand that we all have our personal things. There's movies that I think are great that nobody else will think are great, and that's fine. If you ever really want to see the difference in people, ask them which Rocky movie is their favorite. Now, anybody who says Creed doesn't count because the Creed films are not Rocky movies. We talking about just straight up Rocky films. Ask somebody which Rocky movie is their favorite. And that's how you can really tell who's who and what's what out here in these streets. Rocky 4. My son says Rocky 4 is his favorite. Rocky 4 is a good one. If he dies, he dies. Rocky 4 got... Now, you can't get over the original... I think we can all agree that Rocky 5 is the Tangled of Rocky movies. Creed is better than all the Rocky than Rocky 5. Now, the thing about Creed is generally speaking the Rocky movies all over again. So we on Creed 3. Creed 3 is similar to Rocky 5. Creed 3 is Rocky 5 or Balboa, whatever you want to call it. That Creed 3 is similar to those. The Creed movies are the Rocky movies just for this thing and for black people. A lot of y'all ain't go see, listen, my daughter went to go see Creed 3 and she has no passion for boxing. She don't want any, all she wanted to do was see a half naked Jonathan Majors and a half naked, what's that other little boy name? The little boy that plays Creed, Michael B. Jordan. That's the only reason my daughter wanted to go see it. That was the only reason she didn't want to go see. That was it. She wanted to go see. And here's the thing. They did that on purpose. Man, they just got him out there with no shirts on for no reason. Jonathan Majors, he working out, got his nose all big. Now he out there. He took his character too far. Now he out there just beating random women. You can't do it. He lost that fight to Creed. And so he decided to beat everybody. You can't just be out there slapping everybody up. Jennifer, now here's what my new goal is. My new goal is finding something that Jennifer Williams likes. If everybody likes it, Jennifer hates it. This has been a constant thing. I ain't found nothing that Jennifer, you can't tell me you ain't want Michael B. Jordan or Jonathan Majors. Now I'm straight as the day is long. But I understand the ladies love those two guys. Those guys are in preeminent shape. They work out, muscular. They all got 8-packs. Those guys are in great shape. Jennifer says, don't give me either one of them. And I know women have preferences. I get it. It's a lot of ladies. They always talk about, they got the term chubby chaser. They call a man who enjoys a bigger woman a chubby chaser. And I just think that's an inaccurate statement because most chubby women don't run. So you really ain't got to chase them. Where they going? They're going to sit right there. They're not moving a lot. Same thing with chubby men. You just be like, chubby men, we ain't going nowhere. You ain't got to be a chubby chaser. I'm not running. Where you got to chase me at? You know where you can find me. Restaurants, buffets. You know where I'm at. You don't have to chase chubby people. The term chubby chaser is completely and utterly dumb. Who are you chasing? Jennifer said they not it. Ladies, I'm getting ready to get out of here. It's a hunch before lunch. And I think all the men in here are pretty secure on what they got. If there's one celebrity, and ladies, y'all ain't got to be like it's for feelings or none of that stuff. Based on looks, who's that one celebrity, ladies, that you'd hunch? The one celebrity right there that you be like, boy, that's me. That's the one I risk it all for. Now, all the older ladies, we all know is Victor Newman, so y'all don't even have to answer. Now all y'all ladies are silent. Now y'all don't know how to type. Nicole Lewis and Bostic said, Method Man. Has he not done a 180? Has Clifford Smith not done a 180? When Clifford first came out, y'all ain't want Clifford. When it was all that I need, I'll be there for you. If you keep it, y'all ain't want him then. He had the hair and his eyeball was missing. Y'all ain't want him then. If Method Man has done a 180, I ain't even gonna lie to you. He won't never a sex symbol, but all of a sudden, Shamar Moore always been there. Shamar Moore always been up there on the list. Yana, I don't know who Moist is. Or does Method Man, just the name, the mention of Method Man. Sasha says Morris Chestnut. Morris Chestnut has made it through the storm. Morris Chestnut, as he, you know, a lot of celebrities don't last a long time. Jackie Bright Reddy said Denzel. He's mature and respectful. Denzel. Jaheim, not are we talking Newton right now, Jaheim, or how Jaheim used to be? Because I'm just talking recent pictures of Jaheim have not been flattering on that brother. Jaheim, he's been going through some stuff. He put that woman first and forgot about himself. He forgot all about him. He put that woman first and just forgot about him. Recent Jaheim, if you telling me Jaheim is that guy, then I know there's hope for me yet. Jaheim, this what we want, ladies. This is it. This is what we want. Okay. All right. Clinton Portis, huh? Now I've heard a lot about Ronnie from Belle Biv DeVoe. A lot of ladies love them some Ronnie. Ronnie DeVoe. Oh, Ronnie. Gerald Levert. See, and that's the thing. For me, I'm not saying I want Gerald Levert. For me, Gerald Levert is Fat Man Goals. Fat Man Goals. That's what you want. You got to make it a Gerald Levert. Gerald Levert had the first beard Jerry curl. Gerald Levert had a beard Jerry curl. Gerald Levert was Fat Man Goals. Gerald Levert was the first one. He was the first man, Fat Man ladies used to go crazy about. And I knew Kelly was going to come in with this Idris Elba. Y'all love some Idris. My daughter's school, look at this. When you buy water at my daughter's school, it comes in an aluminum can. Ain't that something with the name of the school on it? They have come a long way. Meanwhile, you buy water at a public school, they give you the Food Line brand. All right, I'm getting ready to get off here. I gotta go. And Gerald Levert was the first one. Gerald Levert was the first one. Fat people, fat men. If you were growing up, huh? You ain't know nothing about being husky handsome until Gerald Levert. Gerald Levert was the first one. You could be husky handsome. It was what regular water price. They charge $1 for waters. The water's $1. It comes in an aluminum can with the name of the school on it. It's crazy. Meanwhile, public schools charging $16 per bottle at a game for Food Line brand water. It's delicious. Use a can over and over again. They won't prepare. See, my daughter, I'm going to say this, I'm getting out. My daughter goes to a predominantly white school. You go to a predominantly white school, they throw that stuff away. So they recycle them. They throw them away. They won't expect them black parents. I got 36 of these in the living. I'm saving these. I'm repurposing them. I keep using them. They got a little top and everything. They didn't know black families, we still got them McDonald's glasses from Burger King and stuff from 1978. We keep those glasses and stuff. These right here, man, shoot. Aquafina could never. I don't even care about the water. I will serve these. He said, I need those for my church. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm getting ready to get out of here, man. I'm going to the doctor. A lot of y'all is Husky Handsome for the win. Husky Handsome. Huh? That double H on them. That's right. And Gerald Levert was a Triple H, the Husky Handsome hero. I'm getting ready to get out of here, go to this doctor. I know a lot of y'all want to know which doctor's appointment I'm going to. I'm not going to tell y'all. That's really invasive. What if it's a doctor? What if it's a doctor for my man region? What if I'm going to meet a man region doctor? You know? I can't go tell everybody that. That's not something you want the world to know. That you ain't been able to rise up. I can't rise up. And now I'm afraid I can't rise up. And now I'm ashamed I can't rise up. That's the problem. I know I've been transparent about everything. I know, Lisa. I told everybody, no, I'm not going to a doctor about my member. All right. I'm still pointing at people. All right. My soldier's still in the army. I'm going to see, I don't even know who Dr. Scott is. Oh, Dr. Scott. I'm not going to psychiatrist, the Peace psychiatrist today. Today we're going to go try to figure out if I'm dying when I go to sleep at night. So we're going to go in there and we're going to start this sleep study process. So I hope I don't fail the sleep study. So we're going in today. We'll meet with those people. And they're going to look at me and they're going to see if I got a lot of fat on my throat. If that works. I don't eat red meat. And I've never ate red meat, Sharon. I've always cooked my meat until it was at least brown. So yeah, that was it. So yeah, no red meat for me. So right now, if y'all want to go on my diet, I don't eat any pork. I don't eat any beef. I eat chicken and fish. I got a shellfish allergy, so I can't even do shrimp. So it's just chicken and fish on a rotation. That's all I get. And I'll do an occasional turkey. So there we go. It's got to fly or swim. And that's it for me. So I've been trying to get different types of fish. There's not really different types of chicken. Chicken is chicken. At least with fish, you could be like, I had some snapper, some grouper, which I found out was pretty good. Snapper, some grouper, some trout, some whiting. People talk about tilapia. You know, you have what that is. You know, whatever you feel like. It's delicious. Whiting, my salmon, of course. Give me some tuna. I enjoy tuna. I'm mature enough to know that tuna comes in other than a can, so I'm good with that. So just a lot. All right, I'm getting ready to get out of here because I got to go to this doctor's appointment. Everybody, man, before lunch hits y'all, man, go ahead and get in there. Love on something. Yeah, give them a couple of pumps. Already winded. You hear those? Those 6 right there took me out. Get you some pumps in. Pumps in her bump. You'll be fine. And we'll get back tomorrow and I'll give y'all an update on what happened with the doctor's appointment. Just letting y'all know it won't bite my twig and berries. My twig and berries are fine. The bat and balls are okay. Both cars are still in the garage. Everything is gravy. We good. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Awkward pause in it. Finishing it up. See how my eyes be jumping? I'm out, man. Love y'all. Husky Handsome.